What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here, and welcome to episode 9 of Pompey Youth Stars. Now thanks to everyone who has watched my Change Career Mode video and left feedback, left your own ideas. It's really awesome. We're getting loads and loads of ideas together. I've also created a discussion page on FIFAscoutingtips.com. You can go and post your ideas on there if you like. So let's keep these ideas coming. Let's make sure you share any other videos you see on the subject, give loads of support to all the other YouTubers involved, and let's get EA's attention to this and let's get some ideas together. So make sure you check out that video. Also, don't forget I'm doing the Scouting God contest this month just on goalkeepers. So send a picture in the comments below or over to @FIFAScouting on Twitter or to facebook.com/FIFAScoutingTips. That'll end at the end of the month. So with that all out of the way, let's get on with this. We now have a match against Charlton coming towards the end of March now. We're doing really well, right near the top of the table. We want to see if we can stay in the automatic promotion spots and we get a good 3-1 win. Twinkle's getting a goal as well to take his tally right up. He's one of my top scorers now and he's doing really well, so a great 3-1 win there. Right, it's now the 1st of April, so I'll show you how some of the players are doing. Doherty still seems to be stuck on 75, but that's not too much of a problem because he's still by far the best player in the team. Hickford though up to 61, his goalkeeper stats are growing really nicely, +4 across the board, so while Doherty's not growing a huge amount, this guy is. Then got Osborne now up to 62, 4 points of growth, really good that. Then Stegmaier up to 65, it's a shame that he's only on loan really because he's becoming a really nice player. They've got Brad Knight also up to 64, 2 points of growth. Then Lodigan up 4 points to 62 and his physical stats are growing nicely as well, so he's becoming quite fast now. Mohamed Sobhi up to 64. Pimentel has finally grown, although I say that it's only in mental stats, but at least he has finally grown a point. Then Bunn up to 68. Paulet, the most incredible young player I've got in the team I think, up to 73 now, 92 ball control, amazing. Robson up 4 points to 60. Then a little way down here we have Zwinkels now up to 70, +3 points, great finishing and great pace from him. And then finally Zambrano up to 68. So that's how the players are doing on the 1st of April. In a month's time we'll have the May update for our youth players as well. So after that 3-1 win against league leaders Charlton, we now have Rochdale away in the league. If we can beat Charlton 3-1, I'm hopeful that we can win this game as well and keep pushing on towards Charlton. And yes, we win 2-1. Osborne gets a goal and so does Holmes. Stegmaier does get sent off though, unfortunately, but still a decent win. So straight on to the next one, we have Sheffield United, a couple of places below us, but we still want to win this game. Still pretty confident that we can go in and get a victory because we've got a pretty decent squad for this match. And yeah, 4-1. Zwinkels gets another goal and a couple of real players as well, so 4-1 demolition there. So straight after that we have Murphin's scouting report from Spain, and we have J. Baptista Moore 59 to 81. Nope. I'm not sure about that name. Jung Han Florencio, not very Spanish. As usual, 65 to 87. Looks pretty decent. I think I'll keep watching him for another month. And then another Shuttleworth. Another one. Come on, we've already had one Shuttleworth. We don't need another one. There's only one Shuttleworth. There can't be another one, and he's not got very good potential anyway. So Shuttleworth Mark II, I'm afraid not. Gonna reject him because there's only one Shuttleworth and he's in my academy already. But we'll keep watching this guy for another month. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little experiment here because I'm going to promote a player before they hit the May update, because I know a lot of people have mentioned it, and it is true that if you promote a player before the May update, before they've gone through their first one, they will grow in physical stats a lot more quickly than if you promote them afterwards. So if you have a player who's gone through the May update and you then promote them, their physical stats do grow, but usually not until like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years after they've been promoted, something like that. Usually takes a little while for them to start growing. Whereas if you promote someone before the May update, they usually grow straight away. Of course, the big risk is that you're missing out on a huge amount of technical growth. So this player here rated 45 to 47, he might be rated in the mid 60s, early 60s, something like that if I left him after May. So it can be a huge amount of growth that you're missing out on, but they do grow in the long run because they have high potential. You just have to be more patient with them, but they do get physical stat growth. So let's promote this guy and let's see how he does over the coming seasons in terms of physical stat growth. So he wants a standard contract, and we're going to offer that to him and see if he accepts that. He should do. So here is Curtis Simpson, the player in question. Obviously it makes for pretty painful reading, all those stats, but hopefully that's going to change pretty soon and he will start growing. He has decent potential, it's around 76, so he should start growing quite quickly hopefully. Also, one other thing to bear in mind if you promote players before the May update is that quite often you'll get a player who goes to the May update and their overall goes above 60, and then you'll get this message in the status section here and it will relate to his potential. So if it's 80 to 85, it will say showing great potential, for example, but that doesn't happen until the player hits 60 overall or above. And obviously if you promote someone before May, their technical stats are going to be really low, they have a very low overall, so they don't get to 60 for a long time, so you could go through several seasons without knowing what this guy's potential is, whether it's going to be showing great potential, an exciting prospect, that kind of thing. You won't find out until a few seasons later, which can be a little bit annoying. You're kind of in the lurch there, but it's just one other thing to bear in mind. If you do want physical stat growth, this is pretty much the way you have to do it. So we promoted this guy, we're gonna give him the odd game here and there, see if he grows, see what type of growth he gets as well. So another match against a high-flying team. We've got Peterborough. They're only 2 places behind us, about 14 points behind us, but still 2 places down, so they're going to be in pretty good form, I reckon. So we want to make sure we get another win, but we get a draw, 1-1. 2 goals scored in the same minute somehow, but whatever, a 1-1 draw, not a bad result. So Demidov's next scouting update from Ireland, and we have Joe Hayes, 68 to 86 potential. That's after 2 months, and he's still looking pretty decent, so I think we'll take that player on. Then we have Kaleem Smith, 52 to 70, so gonna reject him, and Michael Riley, 56 to 74, gonna reject him as well. So I've just realised that with 3 games left, 9 possible points up for grabs, we are 11 points clear in second place. So that means that we are going up, we are automatically promoted, and we haven't even finished the season yet, which is awesome. We were just given the goal of finishing in mid-table, and we're getting promoted, which is an amazing achievement considering we're playing so many youth players as well. So with that in mind, with this game against Bradford, I decided to put Simpson, give him his first run out. This is the player who's rated 47, the guy who I'm promoting before the May update. See how he does, because we may as well, we're already going up. So we win 2-0, keep a clean sheet as well, another great result at the end of the season. So second from last game of the season, we're against Southend United, just 1 place below us, but we are 14 points clear, so I am pretty confident that we're going to win this one and keep that winning finish to the season. Taking out Simpson because he was absolutely knackered, he had just no stamina left, so that's not surprising, but we get the 2-0 win. Another clean sheet, another great result, and away from home we're getting a good win, so we've got 1 more game to go before the end of the season. Right, given that this is the last game of the season, I've decided that I'm going to play the match, and I've put as many youth players into the starting lineup as I possibly can. There's only 1 real player in there, so hopefully we can finish off with another good win and end the season on a high. So we started brightly, straight out of the blocks, a defensive calamity from Doncaster. 3 attempts to get it clear, they couldn't do it, and Zwinkels pounced straight in the back of the net. No one's going to stop him when he gets in that close. They had so many opportunities to get it away, but they didn't take advantage, but Zwinkels did. You know he's going to when he comes in that close. That's 13 goals for the season already. What an amazing striker. I really want to see if I can get him back next season because he's made such a difference. This is about as good as it got from Doncaster, straight over the bar with a header. So I decided to shoot from distance with Paulet. Not too great, but you know, just to see how good he was. But he was linking up really nicely with Zwinkels all game. Played him through here, couldn't quite get it on target, but then from the resulting corner, Zwinkels won the header somehow, despite only being 5'8", only just over the bar. So we were all over them. Paulet again linking up well with Zwinkels, another nice pass through. Zwinkels through on goal, but somehow the defender gets back and blocks it. I don't know how he managed that, but it was only a matter of time, it felt, until we got a goal. Some nice control here from Hollands, played it up through to Zwinkels again, who just weaved his way through the defence. They just could not stop him. Straight in, and there it goes, slotted into the bottom corner. That's up to 14 now, my top scorer. Cool and collected into the bottom corner, no stopping him there at all. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to buy him next season, but if I can get him on loan, that would be such a boost. So we came in at half time, 5 shots on target, 2-0 up. There was just no answer from Doncaster at all. So second half we came out again, Zwinkels coming into the area, cutting inside the defender, but a smart save kept out for his third. And again, this is all that Doncaster could muster all game. Another wayward header, they just had nothing to answer us. Zwinkels dodged the challenge nicely, cut inside another, should really have finished this, but it was straight at the goalkeeper who eventually gathered it up. That hat-trick still proving elusive, but then good work from Bunn, played it through to Zwinkels, and how about this for a first time shot? Bang, straight in from Paulet. What a shot that was. I'm so looking forward to using him a bit more. Nothing was going to stop that. It was a rocket into the corner. Keeper didn't even move. He knew he wasn't going to get to it. This guy is going to be such an awesome prospect. So we just kept coming. We were 3-0 up, but there was no stopping. Zwinkels playing it back to Hollands, who completely fluffed his lines. Couldn't finish it for 4-0. But how about this for a lob through ball? Lobbing in straight through. Great stop from the goalkeeper. It's a lovely ball through from Zwinkels. He was just doing everything right this game, but it wasn't to be. We couldn't quite get the 4th goal, but what a finish that would have been. And that was it for the game. We managed to win 3-0 on our final game of the season, automatically promoted, a great way to finish it. This is the main guy. I'm going to really miss him being in the team. He's made such an impact this year. So like I said, if we can get him back on loan, what a great player he would be to have in the squad, because we're looking for a striker. We're having a couple retiring, their contracts are ending as well, but he finished on 9.6 rating. Great stuff all round from all the players. A great way to end the season with a really strong 3-0 win. So after that last win, the season's over. We finished second by an absolute mile, just a few points behind Charlton, but we are going up automatically. Don't have to worry about the playoffs. Automatic promotion, which is great. So the season's over, but we're not finished yet. I'm just going to show you my youth players, because it's now the 1st of May and our players have grown. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to promote every player who is eligible to be promoted. So there's only 2 players in there who aren't going to get promoted. This guy here, Michael Coyne, and the legendary Shuttleworth Virtanen. So those guys won't, because obviously I can't, but all the rest, 16 and 17 year olds, I'm going to promote all of them, and let's see how they turn out. Okay, so here are all our promoted players. We start with Dimitri Guirassy, showing great potential already. That's so good. 62 overall at just 16 years old. Here are his stats. 74 dribbling and 73 ball control, standout stats. Unfortunately, as we expected, he's slow, but he's got some decent stats in there, so not too worried about that. Then we have Emeric Bovaga, 61, also showing great potential, so he's going to get to at least 80. Here are his stats. Nothing really outstanding except for his 74 heading accuracy, so hopefully he'll be a threat on corners. Then we have David Baningol, an exciting prospect, 86 to 90 potential, starts at 63 overall, fairly average goalkeeper stats. He's going to grow, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then there's Curtis Simpson, the guy who we promoted before. As you can see, he's gone up a little bit in physical stats, only a tiny bit, but hopefully this is going to improve a bit more as time goes on. Then we have the great name Mitsuharu Paulo Daniel, showing great potential, 60 overall. He's left winger, not particularly fast as usually happens. Hopefully he'll grow to be quite good though. Then we have the next one is James Smith, 60 overall as well. No potential status at the moment, so he's below 80 potential, but he's got some decent stats. Like Guirassy, he's strong with dribbling and ball control. Next up we got Pender, has potential to be special. Bingo, that was a great one. 67 overall, really good overall there. And some very decent stats in here, 79 ball control and 76 dribbling. He's got decent long shots, so I might actually put him as an attacking midfielder because he's not particularly fast. And he's got decent finishing as well, so he could be a bit more useful there. Up next, Dylan Quinton, another showing great potential, 67 central midfielder. Now this guy was actually an attacker player type, so as you can see, 71 finishing, 83 attack position and 76 long shots, so he's going to be scoring some goals hopefully. He's got some really nice technical stats if we just move him a bit further forward than centre mid. Next up we have Nicholas Abdelhamid, an exciting prospect, 86 to 90 potential, 62 overall, 16 years old and 71 dribbling, another attacker with 69 finishing, so I'm going to have loads and loads of strikers going forward, which is great because Zwinkels is on his way out, so is Zambrano, so we'll need some replacements. Then Joe Hayes, 57 overall left back. He is a physically strong player, or defensive minded, sorry, so he's good at tackling, extremely slow, so he might have to play as a centre back. Then we have Frederick Mathis, 61 overall, no potential status yet, but he nothing really outstanding there at the moment. Hopefully he'll grow to be quite good though. And then finally Paddy Malloy, 56 overall at 16, and he's physically strong, so he's a different type of defender to Joe Hayes, so he's got 70 strength, which isn't too bad. And so yeah, those are our promoted players. Hopefully they're going to grow quite nicely, and I'll now show you the rest of the team and how their growth has gone. Okay, so there's Mark Doherty at 75, still hasn't really grown a huge amount of goalkeeper stats, but hopefully that'll continue later because he's still pretty young. Karam Stegmar up to 65. Then it's Andreas Bunn at 68, some decent growth all round there. Liam Osmond up to 62, then Brad Knight up to 64. Then next up in youth players we have Mohamed Sobhi 65, turning into a pretty decent midfielder there. Then Fidel Pimentel, again only mental stat growth, but he did grow at least. Then Yuri Lodigan, as we can see here, exciting prospect, good pace upgrade. His technical stats growing lots, but they're still quite low, but he's going to be growing really well in the future. Then we've got Darren Paulett up to 74, 93 ball control and 84 dribbling, amazing stuff. Really looking forward to using him more. Then Twinkle's up to 70, he's going to go back unfortunately, but as you can see here, 16 goals in 29 appearances and 8 assists as well. What a player he has turned out to be on loan. Really want to see if I can get him back. I'm going to inquire next season, see how much he costs. Hopefully it won't be too much, but I probably can't afford him. Then up next is Josimar Zambrano 68, 3 growth. And then Angus Hickford also 3 growth up to 61. And then next we have a few real players, but then we're up to Robson 60 overall, +4, 73 ball control, looking pretty decent, and his physical stats are growing slowly, so hopefully he'll get there in the end. So those are how all of our players have grown, promoted ones and ones who've been in the first team all year. So that is some pretty good growth overall, nothing amazing, but some really good players in there. So here we have the funds granted to us by the board, £20,000 for coming second in the league. What a generous board. But we also have a scouting update from Murphin, and we have Frost S. Napoles, what an amazing name that is, but he's not good enough unfortunately. And then the guy we looked at before, Junghan Florencio, 65 to 83 potential, I don't think so, so I think I'm going to let that guy go. So that's it for that guy's report for Murphin's report this month. Okay, and now we have Demidov's report for May, and we have Declan Poynton 61 to 83, no. Kevin Gaynor 64 to 88, looks pretty decent. Gonna scout him for another month, see how he turns out, but he could be quite good. Then Michael Harney 52 to 70, nope, so we'll just keep looking at Kevin Gaynor. So I thought I'd just show you our team goal stats. Our top scorer was of course Swinkles, 14 goals, Ryan Taylor up next with 12, and then we have Yuri Lodigan on 6 and Jeb Wallace as well. So really the runaway winner there was Winkles in the league, amazing, with 14 goals in 28 appearances, goal every other game. What an amazing return that was. So here is Murphin's last scouting report of the season, and we have Levesque Goncalves 66 to 88, I think he looks pretty decent, and he's 6'5" as well, so I think we'll take him on. Martinez Felipe Gavan 56 to 74, nope, and then, wow, what a name, Netolitsky Caneo, I think, 64 to 86. I think I'll have him looked at for another month, see how he turns out. And then finally we have Demidov's last report of the season, and we have Danny Corrie 66 to 90, definitely signing that player up. Jack Horgan 48 to 66, no. Kevin Gaynor after another month 64 to 82, bit disappointing he's gone down, so we will reject him. Michael Egan 57 to 77, turn him down as well. And then Robbie Randolph 63 to 87, looking okay. I think we'll let him be scouted for another month and pick up where we left off in the next season. And as the last thing of the season, remember when I said that I was going to scout Canada? Well, I didn't save when I did it. I'm really annoyed with myself. I'm really sorry about that. It just didn't happen. And so I'm going to make it up. I'm going to scout now. Make it up to you guys for missing out on that before. So we are definitely doing this now. We're going to Canada, looking for a playmaker for 9 months. There is no doubt this is going to happen this time. Let's find some amazing Canadian scouted players. So that's it for this season of Pompey Youth Stars. Thank you so much for all your feedback and all your support throughout this whole season so far. I'm trying to take on board all your comments and feedback and ideas, so keep them coming. It's really good to hear. Always trying to improve what I do on this. If there's anything you want me to do next season, like maybe sign some of the players I had on loan or scout a particular country, anything like that, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and get on it as soon as I can. And any tips for anything else this season or next, let me know. Really looking forward to hearing it. Don't forget again that the Scouting Goal Contest is going on this month, and it's for goalkeepers only. Any other player type won't be considered, so if you find a really good scouted player, take a picture when they're in the academy or just after they've been promoted, put it in the comments below or send it to me on Twitter at FIFA Scouting using the hashtag ScoutingGod, or you can send it to facebook.com/FIFA Scouting Tips. I'll pick it up on there as well. So whichever way you want to do it, that ends at the end of the month, so make sure you get on that. So thanks again for all your feedback, keep it coming, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.